TF side, and on the neutral bomb side, make sure to get those carries as well from that long distance. But we are in here to map number 1, hopping off between Old Guys and First Minion.
Yep, we're going to be underway here, and it is going to be, Old Guys on this push off the rip. You're going to see 2 dead for First Minion already, and a player for First Minion already on the flag. That was Sosha, I believe, who does end up getting taken down, but Times Knight did have the rocket, and now is a sniper. So actually, Times is the walk-in arsenal here. Fired off both rockets, used them both up, and now is the sniper in play and is going to find that kill. So power weapons all going over to Old Guys here. They've got basically everything, and they've got this push early on. So First Minion struggling to hold in their base, but Origin's going to grab that flag, and he's going to be running this one.
Yeah, it's looking like that flag is going to get returned from the side of First Minion. So good kind of combative defense there on the side of them, able to get that flag returned. As Old Guys have started off pretty hot here, looking for them to continue that dominance here kind of as this map goes on. But First Minion, after a pretty successful stop there on the first one, has you feeling good kind of after a little bit of a stoppage after through that first kind of couple seconds into that map with that rocket and that sniper getting exhausted pretty much in your player's forehead. So First Minion really looking to make a push towards the base here as they're getting up towards that elevator side, towards sniper side as well. A couple players are going to fall here, as we're going to see a little bit of a map reset for the side of Old Guys.
Yeah, First Minion's going to be pretty far pushed up. We didn't really see where the OS went on that push right out of the rip. Old Guys may have had that in their hands, may have not. We're not really sure, but Old Guys basically got almost everything he wanted early on in that map. Off the rip, at least they're going to be pushing First Minion pretty far back, and you're going to have Chelo on this flag is going to take, and he's going to go for the run here. Players all going to be coming up off respawn, is going to go for this aggressive chow as well, is going to find that onto Haas Huge, who will end up dropping. Doesn't end up grabbing the flag though, and is going to back up. Not sure if that was accidental or not. Didn't pick it up. Maybe maybe that was intentional, trying to just overextend, get some kills to clear the way. But it does look like that flag is just about getting ready to be returned here, so it will get reset once again. And now it's going to be First Minion here on the push. The Old Guys, I guess the counter cap momentum kind of going against them. That's a nice perfect out of super. Looking to push through mid, and the power weapons coming up as well. So those rockets in 10 seconds. Origin needs to survive, needs to stay alive here, and is going to be able to do so. So this should be power weapons again in Old Guys' favor. That flag does look like it got reset on top of that. So, nothing doing there from First Minion. They lost all those lives, and now they're going to lose all the power weapons, which means, this is another push coming in from the side of Old Guys here.
Yeah, Old Guys so far really controlling the map presence and those power weapons, like you said, and that's going to just kind of help them there in the long run with getting this flag out here. So we're going to see a pull coming in from the side of Old Guys. I thought their First Minion for a second was able to maybe get a little bit of a sneaky pull there. They had a couple dead, just losing some unfortunate gunfights there on that transition, but Old Guys looking like they're going to have a pretty easy stroll to their base here for this flag, looking like they're going to go up 1-0 in this map.
Yeah, but that sniper as well should actually go to, or it's going to go over to First Minion, so they're finally going to get some kind of control here over the power weapons. Actually, potentially not. I think that was the sniper that just went down there, but First Cat going over the side of guys who, are doing pretty decently right now, and they are outslaying First Minion so far in the way that this map is going so far. It's, very aggressive Old Guys, and First Minion was able to get some, form of recovery. They were able to go try to get a cap out. Didn't really end up panning out for them, unfortunately, and they are going to lose another couple players, 2 dead on both sides, which means there's not really going to be great chance here for some movement. I mean, Times Knight trying to push the base won't end up taking that fight. And that will probably reset the map here for Old Guys here. As you can see, they're going to be coming up off spawn, going to be resetting here. And First Minion is trying to gather themselves up to try to push over the 50-yard mark as they're getting pushed out. It's going to be no power-ups on the map either. The sniper should have been used up by now, so that's basically all there was. And it's just going to be bandits basically for the next little bit.
Yeah, and First Minion able to take a little bit of a life advantage, able to get 3 dead on the side of Old Guys, so they should be able to get a flag pull here. We'll see if they can get across that map and tie this up 1-1. But so far, Old Guys have been there on the slaying presence. I mean, you look at the kills and the deaths out there. You only have 1 player who's even. Everybody else is at least positive. Inside the First Minion, you are getting destroyed in the kill department, but you're tied 1-1 on the objectives, and at the end of the day, that's really all that matters here in a 1st to 5 in CTF. So if you're the side of First Minions, you've done pretty well so far, considering just the kind of the lack of map presence that you've had. And we're going to go down up 2-1 here for the side of Old Guys with a great pull there of the flag. But Side of First Minion, this is kind of your time. You do see two players going down on the side of Old Guys. It's going to be kind of a reset 2v2. Important gunfight here for Stosh, able to win that first team to let them get over that 50-yard mark. But the side of Old Guys, I mean, you're trapped in your base. These next gunfights are really important. If you lose these, First Minion is able to pull a flag here, and it looks like Stosh, with a great two-piece there, is eventually going to fall to times. Is going to get a little bit towards their base, and First Minion's going to push up a little bit on the map.
Yeah, I mean, the push is coming through. I mean, it is going to be 2-1. You know, First Minion can't afford to give up another one, but they are going to be pulling this one here. It's going to be right down the middle, right, you know, basically between three players. I don't know how Super is still alive here. No one's taking a shot at him. He's going to almost get this in for free. He's taking some fire at the very end and is not going to be able to shove it through at the very last second. The gate basically just stopped on the doorstep here, and I don't know if Old Guys is going to be able to get to a flag in time here. They're trying to get there, and Old Guys is going to be on their flag. They're going to recover it. They're going to go for the grab as well. So First Minion collapsing right at their chance to tie this one up, and now they're going to have a bit of a problem. They have to recover this. Stosh has to go huge and is going to get blown to bits by the rocket launcher. The Spanker coming in and is going to find him. That's going to be a nice double kill for times. The flag is still out, and First Minion just getting blown to pieces here as the power weapons again in Old Guys' favor. They're actually going to get a reset though. So the flag, and this game is not over yet, but First Minion is going to go 3 down again, and this is probably going to be another pull for the side of Old Guys.
Yeah, on the side of First Minion got pretty lucky there. They tried to pull that flag up top bridge. No players were there to really recover that. So good reset on their part, but they do have players on the side of Old Guys in their base. 2 dead, make that 3 dead on the side of Old Guys. So First Minions coming out fighting off that respawn, kind of backs against the wall, able to get forward into the side of Old Guys here as we do see those rest of those players spawn up towards that back left side. So it's all about these gunfights here in the base. Side of First Minion able to pick up 2 there. They are going to get a flagpole, going to go straight through bridge here and try to make this run straight to their base. As we do see Haggy able to pick up a great snipe there towards that bottom side, able to stop the momentum of the side of First Minion. So we'll see here as the side of Old Guys are back up. They've got 2 huge kills here on this flag. They're going to get a return as well. So the side of First Minion, you're kind of in that same position where you're off respawns. You only have 1 player left here as the side of Old Guys are pushing towards your side. So you got to go huge off of spawn here. You got to win these important gunfights here. Find those players. We do see a trade happening there towards spawn as we do see 2 players pop up out of respawn, able to pick up a big kill as well. But Haggy with a 2-piece of his own. Last player alive so far from the side of Old Guys. So we're going to see another little bit of a reset here. Spanker is going to go to the side of First Minions there for just a second there, and side of Old Guys are going to pick that up. They have 2 free bullets here. We'll see if they can do anything with these rockets and try to push towards that flag to secure that win on this map.
You know, back when we played, when the rocket launcher was on streets, a common talking point, basically whenever on the cast, was basically just rocket efficiency and like getting those kills with those rockets. The amount of missed rockets I've seen in this map so far is very unusual. I mean, you know, for those who don't know, this is basically 1550 players to 1700 players. These players are quite good. They're missing a lot of rockets. Like, we're under 50%, I'm pretty sure, in terms of rocket kills right now. We have not seen that many come through for all the rockets that came up, and even, you know, that one kill where the player from First Minion was able to grab the rockets and just immediately dies, doesn't use any of the rockets, just dies midair. Unfortunate they're not able to, you know, get the rocket up in time. A triple kill, though, coming in from Origin. Looking to make it, and over was probably 2 shots away, but Stosh is there to shut it down, end the killing spree. Unfortunately, though, that means Stosh is the last alive on the map right now from his team. Trying to stay alive here against Chalo, trying to go for that Chow. Is going to pick up the assist at least, but will get taken out in a trade. We got about 3 minutes to go here, so First Minion is going to have to step it up in terms of pacing. They did eliminate the rockets. The sniper, I believe, is still on the map here, but that is still going to be a concern as of right now. The flag is going to be out. That's going to be tossed out here. I believe that was Times Night, but there's going to be nobody left from the side of Old Guys here. Sniper will go in the hands of First Minion here, trying to hold on to this power weapon if they can. Is going to get the body shot off, try to finish the kill, and will do so. So Marijuana is going to have that. It's going to have to reload the sniper as well, but, you know, weapons in hand. Finally, First Minion with some form of the control with this weapon, and he's going to lose it. So Old Guys, once again, trying to make something happen, but First Minion is going to be down 3 players, and that push is going to come to a screeching halt. And there's an overkill for Times Night as well, so... And a kill to Aki. He's still going, apparently, so... You know, if you don't finish off the map here, then it's a kill atrocity on top of that. He's just not stopping. Just not stopping.
Yeah, eventually just going to get shut down there. Just going to get overwhelmed by players. But that flag is pulled and going to get here and secure that win for the side of Old Guys Texas with a great map number 1. Side of First Minions, I mean, it was looking like
You know,
it was
Halo goes long enough for that to happen. We are underway, though. It's going to be Slayer on recharge. Not that many power-ups here on this map. We're just going to have that active camo, which I believe has already been picked up, and we are going to have that shock rifle. That is not going to be the same as a sniper rifle, so, you know, you better be hitting those heads. The nice reversal is going to come in as Hagi's body goes flying across the map. The First Minion is going to open up here with a 3-2 lead, so, you know, small lead, but there's still plenty of time, and, oh, Stosh is going to see every single player. And, you know, if that was COD, probably get 2-piece immediately, but it's Halo, so you turn around.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't get 2 kills, but he does get 2 assists and eventually turns that into 4 to kind of help his team continue that lead. They're up 7-4 so far. So kind of big plays there, just putting shots into people, getting him weak, doing what he needs to there. As a side of First Minion, are really just kind of playing towards that kind of that battery side off rip. They're off spawn. They're obviously going to spawn towards control and have some unfortunate gunfights there, but side of Old Guys are just looking to regain here. They're still about 3 behind, so they really kind of need to start going on a streak, but it is early. First Minion are only up to 10, but Super so far going off, getting a 2-piece there eventually before falling to Origin. So the side of Old Guys, you know, they're kind of maintaining that deficit here, 2-3 people, but we'll see a swing like that, I'm sure, a little bit later in the map.
And my mic was muted, so that's my bad. But it's going to be 4-kill lead here. Make it 3. His First Minion is going to lose 2 players. Old Guys losing 2 in the process as well here. We are going to see Origin, you know, working around the top damage dealer from the previous map. Is going to spot a couple players here down bottom. Is going to find one, looking to find the second, but is out of ammo. Going to dip away. Active camo in 10 seconds. Means that you're going to see a lot more players down around the bottom part of this map. Normally, you know, players avoid it like the plague. You don't want to be caught down there in bottom mid. But the camo's down there, so you do have to go. And Origin's gonna find one, gonna find 3 actually out of it. Is gonna get 3 in that life. So, you know, there's the origin of map 1 that we saw, that we witnessed. And Camo, I believe, is gonna go in the hands of Hagi there. So that is gonna be Old Guys once again with power up control, and they've tied up this map.
Yeah, and Hagi immediately gonna die with camo after he popped that, so that's gonna be burned on the map. So there's the other side of First Minion, you got rid of that. You don't have to worry about that anymore, but you do have to worry the fact that Old Guys and Origin specifically are starting to warm up on this map, starting to get the rotations right for their team, starting to take team chows as needed here. So they are able to take that 2 or 3 kill deficit that they had and able to turn that into a 2 or 3 kill lead here on this side. But we're just going to kind of continue here. We do see these kind of this emphasis so far has been on this control side. Not a lot of players going towards that bottom mid outside of getting camo, like you said earlier, and so it's just really who can control really no pun about that. But so far Old Guys and Origin have really made an emphasis over on that side of the map, and so the side of First Minion is looking to fight back, see if they can get in there and get a little bit of control as the map is starting to even out.
Yep, I mean, Super leading the way as well for First Minion. Is currently 9-7, so a nice set of lives coming out of them for sure. There's just going to be another push here. Marijuana's going to find one, won't be able to turn around to get Chalo, so Chalo will get revenge for that last life. But that's going to be a lot of players going down on the side of Old Guys. They're going to lose 3 here. The map is now tied up 28-28 as we pass the halfway mark here. Super's doing a great job just, you know, just playing with his life. Definitely a mouse and keyboard player here from the way, the speed at which he's going. And then he just goes absolutely flying. Hagi with a nade. It seems to be, I mean, that's the 3rd or 4th grenade kill I think I've seen from Hagi so far. So doing a very nice job. And that's an instant 3 up for Old Guys there. Make it 2. Because Hagi's going to drop down. He's going to catch a player down below. I believe that was Haas. Will end up falling here. So First Minion getting caught out a little bit in some one-on-ones that aren't really going their way here. He's going to see the shots continuing to fire off. Stuff's trying to move forward here with some team support, getting some team help, gets at least 1 assist, and is trying to go for this chow, but you know, running out of bullets and is not able to find that kill. Because that's going to be another. And Origin up to 12 kills here is going to find his 13th, a double kill onto Marijuana here. I mean, Old Guys right now, 13 kills of their 36 are all in one player.
Yeah, I mean, this is where you have to have the conversation. If this side of First Minion, really just take a breather, kind of look at the scoreboard, see that Origin, and I mean, you should have looked at it last game knowing that he is going to be the one who's going to provide that firepower for the side of Old Guys. And that kind of just emphasizes needing to play as a team, utilize those team shots against Origin. If they can keep Origin shut down, and so far they've done that. I believe that's 2 or 3 lives in a row that Origin hasn't really gotten anything going. That's going to be kind of your success on the side of First Minion. We've seen times now he's been the next player to kind of step up for his team, able to get 1 there, but he's going to get traded out there as the side of First Minion, able to pick up 2, make that another one here as we are starting to get towards this end of the game. The side of Old Guys are up 2, but this is where it really gets interesting, and this is where I start to love Slayer as a game mode when we get into that 40s there, as teams start to play a little bit slower when they have that lead. They don't want to give away multi-kills and things like that. So we'll kind of see what Old Guys decide to do here. It's kind of been a 2-kill lead for the majority of the game for them. First Minion kind of had that at the beginning. Make that a 3, make that back down to a 2. So we'll kind of see here. We're under 10 kills. That's where I love it. And it starts to get interesting. So we'll see what Old Guys decide to do here. If they play a little bit more defensive, they continue this aggression.
Yeah, we're going to see here First Minion decides to try and slow things down. I mean, right now, it doesn't seem like it. They're continuing at pace, and it's not going their way so far. They're down 5 now all of a sudden. The league has kind of expanded out here to 5 kills for Old Guys here, which means that, you know, only 2 more needed for them to push this one through. The camo is going to be up, but that might be a trap. Old Guys might be trying to set a trap. Oh, okay, and they're done. All right, I lied. Didn't even get that far. I was talking about, oh, maybe they're going to miss. Welcome back to map number 3. It is going to be Old Guys up 2-0 here on First Minion, trying to close out this semifinal and book their ticket to Chumps. Going to be Strongholds, live fire, sniper already in hand of Old Guys, power weapon control once again to the team in green, or well, I guess red actually. This First Minion goes 3 down here, and there's a lot of Strongholds that are currently flipping on the map right now.
Yeah, I mean, so far Old Guys doing kind of what we've expected of them, getting the kills, slaying out on the map here, able to control the A and B side. And I'm going to be honest, I know absolutely nothing about the strategy here. All I know is you just run to a point and you cap it, you run to the next point and cap it, and I'm not actually sure what you want to hold and what you don't want to. So unlike the players, I know absolutely nothing. But they should have this polished. I'll learn a thing or two as we go here. But so far, Old Guys holding this A and this B side, able to kind of control this open side towards B. So I think that's going to be the kind of success for them. They continue to go over here. We do eventually see kind of a god nade coming from the side of First Minions as we do see 2 players fall. So just a couple fights here towards that tunnel side. We'll see who can come out on top here. Side to Old Guys, of course, are going to win that slaying battle and keep control of that B zone here and continue to tick those points up 44-0 right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's just 45 and right now, just First Minion just getting shut out. They're finally going to pick up B, but they'll lose C in the process, so flips going their way as A will be forced out. The rotation's going to start, and you can see there's going to be players already on towards B, so Old Guys reacting very quickly and basically as expected, right? I mean, BC now is going to be in their hold, you know. First Minion goes, tries to flip 1 point. Old Guys immediately there to flip another, which means the momentum doesn't stop so far. It's, you know, 60 straight points and counting right now. That is going to be a lot of points that could be erased pretty quickly with a triple cap here, but I don't know really if Old Guys is going to give First Minion a chance at a trip cap at all this game. You're going to see C going to go the way of First Minion, but A is being reacted to already. Old Guys is there. First Minion, a little faster here actually, as they're going to get on towards B, and they will be there, and it will be contested. There's going to be players everywhere here. Old Guys going to lose 2, going to lose 3 here, and finally First Minion's going to get points on the board.
Yeah, going to be Taylor going to be kind of last there towards that dummy side, just kind of waiting for his team to pop up here, have some people towards. They do get that camo. So there's going to be kind of 1 player kind of floating around. They're looking towards this mid sniper. Got about 20 seconds there, so there's going to be a couple gunfights first. The side of First Minion able to win 2 gunfights there, continue to keep this 2 cap as they are starting to bite into that lead of the side of Old Guys. We do see Old Guys win a couple of those gunfights towards that B side as well. Sniper going to be up in about 5 seconds, so we'll see what team tries to prioritize top mid there. But Old Guys so far being aggressive towards that B side, looking to get into A as well, looking for these First Minion players that they have seemingly lost as they've headed over towards that C side, but immediately reacting towards A, going to get that cap and continue to expand their lead.
You're going to see, I mean, that is going to be the points going their way. So yeah, they're going to double up First Minion score. They're going to continue on here as Time Knight going down below, going to wrap around to the B point, is going to spot out Hostage. Hostage will fall. It's going to be a nice flank here, but will get double teamed. But First Minion going to lose 2. Old Guy's going to lose 2 as well. The map players are going to be a little farther out here. It's just going to be Super on the point, and it is going to go down as Haggis going to find him. So You know, B and C to First Minion trying to get A here as well if they can win that gunfight, but Chalo's going to be there to prevent the trip cap from coming through. So First Minion had a chance. They had their shot. It would have been, you know, quite a point burst basically for them, but they weren't able to make it happen. Old Guy's going to continue ticking. Now Old Guy's looking to make this a trip cap of their own as they're going to pick up B here. C will go over to First Minion potentially, depending if they're able to. No, actually, it's going to get halted. It's going to get reset. Trip cap going the way here of the slide of Old Guys here, and they're going to rack up a lot of points very, very quickly.
Yeah, it's looking like this A side is going to be the site that First Minion decided to go after here. They're not currently winning the gunfights. That's going to be 2 down. Stoche does pick up a nade. They are able to bleed cap C here, so they're going to stop the bleeding for a little bit here. But Old Guys are still, you know, advancing that lead for themselves. As Stoche able to pick up another kill here on that B point. He should have a capture here alone. As the side Old Guys are going to get backed up just a little bit here. We do have some fighting going down towards tunnel as well as big door, so we'll see if First Minion can win some of these gunfights. They have a couple players that are weak, so it's going to be important here. We do see Haggy able to pick up a great nade kill there, as well as Times able to pick up a kill. So we kind of just see some trades going back and forth, but the side of Old Guys able to come up on top from the man advantage, capping B once again and continue to keep that lead for their side so far. Up 90 points here, 60 to go.
Yeah, I mean, it's just right now they're doing it is to 250, yes. It is to 250, so a bit of a lie there. But double kill there from First Minion. Yeah, I mean, it's a little different than Domination. It looks the same, a little different. But it is going to be, I mean, Haggy right now, I guess every player on the side of Old Guys kind of taking their turn popping off here because, you know, it was Origin previously, it was Time Night as well in the last map, and Haggy's going to be the one now who's currently 18-7, so leading the way, is contributing very heavily to this 100-point lead that Old Guy's currently sitting on here. As First Minion is going to be trying to hold on to these points. C though is going to be getting capped here. As Old Guys is going to be trying to there to pick up this point. Marijuana's going to find one, can't find the second though. It's going to be Haggy joined by Origin who's going to find this cap, and they will once again be scoring their points with the sniper in mid. You can see them trying to set up and try to get to this as they are going to start losing A. So Sniper picked up, going to spot that player, not able to get that scope over there fast enough. So Haggy forced to fall back. First Minion's going to be scoring some points, but they got a long ways to go.
Yeah, and so far they're not winning the gunfights either here, as they are going to fall towards that B side. So B is going to go back in the hands of Old Guys. And First Minion, you can kind of see the fight coming out of here. There's times where they have the momentum and they're able to get that, but they're just it seems like once they get those points, they're just having a hard time keeping their life and holding those points. But you can see it here. This is pretty much the time you got to do it. You got 178 from the side of Old Guys, as we do see some points starting to get captured here, as they do side of First Minions do have C and A. Looks like A is going to get kind of overwhelmed here by the side of Old Guys here in a second, so they're going to have to rush over to B, and that looks like what they're doing here, seeing if they can get those players from the side of Old Guys out of there. But this is really the time you got to start turning it around. You're down 90. The other team only has 70 or so to win. You're kind of running out of time here in this match. So this is the kind of a do or die time for them.
Yeah, I mean, you are absolutely just running out of time. You got to make it happen here. As you know, it's only about 60 points to go right now, as First Minion will cap A. You're going to see Times 9 flanking here back towards A, trying to pick this one up, but will lose 2 teammates in the process here. Trying to find that kill, and will do so. Nice. Did Time 9 get 2 kills out of that? Where's the second guy?
He did.
He just shoot someone. Okay. Maybe my eyes are playing tricks on me. I did not see second player go down, but apparently he did get a second player. My bad. Didn't see it. But First Minion is going to lose basically everybody as Hostage falls on the B point. That is going to be a cap coming in on B. That's going to be a cap coming in on C. A will be tried to be taken back, and a beautiful nade there from Marijuana will pick that one up. Looking to make a second. I mean, a great set of nades trying to push these players back. Will hold on to A, but they're going to lose everything across map. They're going to find 3 players, though. So this is going to be First Minion's chance to pick up B. They're going to try to overextend and push this one out, but I mean, right now, you're still down 100 points. You have a long road to get back into the series. First thing you got to do is win this map, but I mean, from there, you still have a long road.
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of the point where you're running out of time, losing every single gunfight. Marijuana was going to be the first to die. He's going to be first up here. Does win that gunfight. It's going to be an important one over towards B. But that triple cap was there just for a second for the side of old guys. But First Minion able to pick up A, but that time is going to continue to tick for the side of old guys here, down to the 32 points for the win. First Minion still need quite a few points on the board for them. So far so good, kind of on this wave of kills. Haggy just really trying to play his life towards that box, able to do that here as First Minion are able to get 3 dead from the side of old guys. So this is kind of a point for them. They're able to hold 2 points so far, A and B. I think kind of here you maybe just want to play a little passive here. You don't want to give anything away to the side of old guys. You don't want to overextend and give away your lives. Time's not able to pick up one towards that green side, towards the B side, but they're going to get overwhelmed here at B. Haas and Marijuana able to go big and then get one of their own. We do see a snipe come down towards mid. That body shot is going to allow for that player to be one shot. He's going to miss that second one, but his teammate is there to help him out. So Sida's First Minion, they have control of these points. Trades are coming down on the map, so it's going to be beneficial for them as they're continuing to gain these points. A is coming down on a capture for the side of old guys, so there's going to be a player from First Minions making that rotation over, and we'll have to see them touch C here and get that capture and continue to hold B like they've been doing. But so far, so good on making this comeback.
Yep, I mean, they're doing a good job. They're hanging on right now, and that's what you want to see, right? They're fighting their way back into this. They're only down about 50 points, so that lead, you know, chopped in half. Chael's going to get flung right off the map here, and Super with a sniper in hand, looking for a potential target, trying to hang on to this weapon, is going to spot one. Shot's going to go wide, though, but that the bandit, going to ring true here, so, you know, is going to spot these players going over towards A and is going to get whacked in the back by the player with camo. So, you know, nice camo play, able to rip that power weapon out of the hands of First Minion here. As 3 are going to be up, but it's going to flip A, and B is going to get flipped in response. So, you know, now it's First Minion playing this very reactive and playing it very well here, but Haggy with that sniper in hand, 28 kills in the lobby to lead as well is going to be a force that they're going to have to deal with. You don't want to see him on your screen at all right now. But it's going to be, you know, this push right now from old guys. They're going to pick up A, they're going to pick up B, and now it's taking their way towards map win once again.
Yeah, and they had an opportunity there, B, but Chalo kind of just playing up towards the top there, able to get some shots in the back of players. And so side of old guys, you got 10 ticks to go here. Side of First Minion, you're needing to get on a point, but you are not winning those gunfights so far. So the old guys really have all the time in the world to play with. We do see B being touched here, so time is going to stop with 4 ticks towards the side of old guys until they win. B is going to get captured, so the side of First Minion, this is pretty much a do or die at this situation. You make any mistake, it's going to be over. We see C starting to get ticked here. Players aren't going to get there, but we are going to see this rotation over towards A. That player does die. It's at this point, you really just got to control B, make sure to stay alive there as the side of old guys are fighting this on A. He is able to get captured. They'll stop this here as B is starting to get ticked as well for the side of old guys, and that is going to do it here. The side of old guys able to hold on here in this map number 3 and not let that comeback come through. But the side of First Minions, they fought well and they came back from a